Hello, everyone. In today's class, we will talk about the PC terminal interface. First, let's get to know the characteristics of the PC terminal interface through the form of a micro lesson. Hello, classmates. Today, let's learn about the characteristics of the PC terminal interface together. The PC terminal is a term corresponding to the mobile terminal. It refers to the port in the cyber world that can be connected to the computer host. It is a computer-based interface system, which is different from the mobile phone interface system of the mobile terminal. The full English name of PC is personal computer, which is translated into Chinese as personal computer or individual computer. PC is a word with a broad meaning and is also a general term for computers. At present, there are many types of personal computers, such as traditional desktop computers, DIY computers, laptops, and tablet computers, that have become popular in recent years. All-in-one computers, ultrabooks, PDAs, personal digital assistants, and embedded computers all fall within the category of PC. That is to say, PC is a broad term and is the general name for computers. Just now, we learned about the characteristics of the PC terminal through the micro lesson. Next, let's complete a warm-up exercise. The first question, which English word is PC in, PC computer and abbreviation of? You responded very quickly. The second question, which one does not belong to the category of UI design? D. OK. The third question, what are the types of personal computers? It's a multiple choice question. A, B, C, D, all four are correct. Great. Let's check the answers. Everyone got them right. Next, we will explain the differences between the PC terminal and the mobile terminal through a PPT. In UI design, the design of the PC terminal interface and the design of the mobile app interface are two relatively large branches. For these two types, let's specifically analyze the differences between them. Take a look. The first is the difference in operation methods. For example, in your daily life, classmates, after finishing your studies, you like to play games. Generally, when playing games, people like to play mobile games and PC games. Do you like mobile games or PC games? Mobile games, right? People born after 2000 all like mobile games. Back then, we liked PC games. Generally speaking, PC games use the mouse and keyboard as their operation media, and the interaction methods are relatively flexible. In the mobile terminal, generally, operations are carried out through actions such as touching the screen with fingers, swiping, and clicking. For example, there is a game called Peacekeeper Elite, which has both a mobile version and a PC version, right? So, for the mobile version, it is generally operated by swiping the screen, while the PC version is operated through the keyboard and mouse. There is also the difference in screen size. For example, the screen size of the PC terminal is very large. If some classmates like playing games or watching movies, of course, it is more comfortable to use the PC terminal. However, the size of the mobile terminal is relatively small. For example, the size of a mobile phone is relatively small. There are also some mobile terminals like tablets. The size of a tablet is larger than that of a mobile phone. But compared with the PC terminal, the size of a tablet is still smaller. So, overall, the screen of the PC terminal is larger, and the size of the mobile terminal is relatively smaller. The third point is the difference in the usage environment. For example, generally, the PC terminal is used indoors, such as at home or in a computer room. Relatively speaking, the usage time is longer, and users pay more attention. Generally speaking, the mobile terminal can be used indoors, right? For example, using a mobile phone while lying on the sofa at home, or using a mobile phone on their way to school. including using a mobile phone on the subway or on a bus. Of course, the mobile terminal is also easily affected by the surrounding environment and is prone to accidental operations. The fourth point is the difference in network connection. So, let me ask you, which one do you think has a more stable network, the PC terminal or the mobile terminal? The network of the PC terminal is relatively stable, and there is not much concern about the data traffic issue. However, the mobile terminal may be affected by the network environment. For example, when you watch online courses, do you prefer to use the mobile terminal or the PC terminal? The PC terminal. Because when watching online courses on the PC terminal, the network is very stable. The fifth point is the difference in message notifications. On the PC terminal, it is reminded by pop-up windows in the lower right corner, or through the notification center, usually in a way of increasing the red color to draw attention. On the mobile terminal, it is through push notifications. Next, let's talk about the classification of desktop design. The first is the desktop design of the PC terminal. The first point, the professional type, such as Adobe Photoshop software, Adobe InDesign software, and Adobe Animate software. The second is the test type. For example, antivirus software is of the test type. The third is the entertainment type, such as music players and chat software. Next, we will talk about the layout of the PC terminal through a PPT. The first point is that we should fully consider whether the layout is reasonable, and whether it follows the user's browsing and operation habits from top to bottom, and from left to right. For example, look at this bank interface, from top to bottom and from left to right. So, the menu should be kept simple. If the name is very long, add an ellipsis after the name for abbreviation. Take a look at this interface. Generally, the text on the menu is very short. Just a few words, right? It won't be very long. Just take a look at the buttons. Generally, the confirm button is on the left, and the cancel button is on the right. Uncompleted functions must be hidden and not placed on the page to avoid misunderstandings. Take a look here. Those other functions are generally said to be hidden. So, try to avoid displaying elements against the edge in the layout, and maintain a certain spacing. Take a look at this interface. There is a certain spacing between the texts, and they are not against the edge, including the data list. Character type data should be left aligned, and numeric data should be right aligned. This makes it convenient for reading and comparison, and uniformly display one digit after the decimal point according to the requirements of the field. There is also the scroll bar. When laying out the page, horizontal scroll bars should be avoided. Through the previous learning, you have gained a certain understanding of interface design. Well, I think art originates from life. After that, in your daily life, work, and study, such as when using mobile phones, computers, or tablets, you should think more about the interface. For example, the click effect, the swipe effect, including when you watch some video websites or shopping websites in your daily life. You should pay more attention to these buttons and swipe effects. You should have a deeper level of thinking about these interfaces. I think when doing design, you should observe and think more about the things in life. And I think there are some similarities between UI design, poster design, and packaging design. So, sometimes, you can see if you can apply some decorative patterns you learned in packaging design, or some decorative patterns in poster design, in your daily life to UI interface design. Well, I also hope that all of you classmates will think, reflect, and practice more in your daily life to further improve your design level. Thank you, classmates.